Next, I'm going to take the Pat McGrath Lab. Hi guys, it's Lauren J. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I like to do get ready with me style videos using products that are new to me, or just need a little bit more love in my collection. Today I'm using products that are new to me, continuing on using more of the stuff that I got in my recent collective haul if you want to watch that video, but I'm going to continue using my Lorac Noir palette. I'm going to continue using some new lip products and the Rose Ink tinted serum, and just giving you my thoughts on how I'm feeling about them right now. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. So as usual, I have done my skincare, my sunscreen, and my brows ahead of time because nobody wants to watch that, I guess. But sunscreen is very important. Use SPF, please do. So I thought, like I said in the beginning, that I would just continue to use the products that I picked up recently, because there's no sense in just using them once and never using them again and never giving your thoughts on them. So I just want to do that. And I have actually been using my Fairy Tale Forest palette from Lorac all week. Just kind of spurred by getting a new Lorac palette and enjoying that so much, and just remembering how much I love my Fairy Tale Forest palette. So I have been using that all week. So I haven't really been experimenting too much with the Noir, so I want to do that today. And I have a look in mind. Not too elaborate, but it's not necessarily safe either. I'm going to go in with the About Face Shadow Fix and prime my eyes. So I'm going for kind of, like I said, a lighter but not necessarily safer look today, but I guess I'm going to start out safe. So I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to go into the shade Soft Taupe and put that in the crease. Just to define a little bit. Then I'm going to take more of a pointed brush, and I'm going to go into Sable here and just do a little bit of defining on the outer V for some depth to the look. Next, I'm going to take the Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies Artistry wand and apply that to the lid. Don't mind the gouge in my finger, but I'm going to take my ring finger and I'm going to go into White Diamond here. And I'm just going to press that into the Pat McGrath intensifier. So I'm just adding until I get to the intensity that I want with this shade. It's very transparent, but I think, as you can see, you can build it up a little bit. All right, so we've got our snowy eyes. I'm gonna go into a bit of ecru here and just do a little bit of, shading. Just cleaning up any of those little like random specks and just lightening up and giving more definition to the brow bone. Okay, and next I'm going to take the Danessa Myricks Infinite Chrome Micro Pencil in Jade. And this one I've had for a little bit, and this is sort of a seafoam green to a turquoise, a little bit of purple in it. And I'm gonna run that along the upper lash line. So just kind of going for an ethereal, shifty, kind of snow, ice reflecting different colors is really what I'm going for here. So I think that this color, and really any of the Danessa Myricks shades, at least the ones that I have, are going to work perfectly with this. I think the emerald one would look gorgeous. I really want to try that. I also want to try my lemon quartz and the other one that I just recently bought, but this one is really beautiful. It's got that seafoam green to almost violet shift, which works really nice with the color almost purpley shift in white diamond. So pretty. Just really enjoying this. So just going for kind of a snowbound look because it's been snowing where I live for 3 days, just constant flurries. The wind is blowing, it's cold, I'm bundled up, so I don't want anything deep and dark that's gonna like curl down my face. I just want something like, these pens are gonna stay, I know, and then the white, if it goes, it goes. But yeah, ever since I saw this white diamond shade, I was like, I just gotta try that with a beautiful liner, and that's all I want. So I do want to continue playing with this and playing with some of the more browny sort of whiskey tone shades and seeing how that goes, and the more like bronzy shades and the deeper shades. But right now I just kind of want something like a little bit ethereal. So before I go in with mascara, I'm going to go in with the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. Again, this is in number 20. I picked this up in the Sephora VIB sale haul. I have really been enjoying this. I use 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And then I use the Rose Inc number 3 brush and just blend it in. And I did notice, so I did get a little bit of a breakout here, along my nose and along here. I'm thinking it's from this, but I haven't had it since. So I've been using this for about a week. And the dry down is absolutely beautiful. I had this breakout right here, but that could be from several factors. It could be from changing up, because I was using the Chanel Water Fresh tint, which is 75% water, and this is a little bit different, a little bit more coverage. I also noticed that I really needed to clean my brushes, my face brushes. I needed to clean my makeup. A lot of the makeup packaging was just covered in ick from me just going in and, you know, grabbing things with my foundation-y, concealery hands. So, like I said, I have had the one breakout, but it was pretty contained, and I haven't really had it since. So it could have been, this is also the place where I put bronzer and blush, so it could have been because I haven't washed my bronzer and blush brushes for a while. I went and did that. The same here, because I do use blush and bronzer. I do kind of sweep it over my nose, and it does kind of get here. Could have been from any number of things, and like I said, I kind of had an initial reaction, if that's what it was, and I haven't really had it since. It's been a beautiful foundation or serum or whatever tint you want to call it to wear. It dries down so beautifully, and it's so no muss, no fuss, just wears gorgeously throughout the day. And sometimes I will use concealer and sometimes I won't. I think today I'm going to use a little bit just to focus on the eyes. I'm gonna go in with the ABH Magic Touch Concealer. This is in number 3. I just used the tiniest bit because this is incredibly brightening and incredibly thick, and there's a lot of it. So I just do a boop and a boop, and that's it. That's all I got. And then a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit. But really not much, because as soon as you start to blend this out, it goes everywhere. And that is a really nice thing about this concealer, but it can be a drawback when you're using a really light coverage tint like the Rose Ink. Because the Anastasia is very full coverage and the Rose Ink is very not full coverage. So I should be ideally using my Flower Beauty concealer with this, because that's very nice and matches my skin tone very well and just sort of blends in, but I'm out of that and I have a whole bunch of concealers that I need to use up. And I don't dislike this one at all. I think it's just better for a heavier makeup day and for really brightening up and covering up things. Then going in with my KIKO Milano blurring powder for under the eyes, just to do a little bit of lightening and setting. Don't need a whole lot. Just a few sweeps under the eye to smooth things out. And then to mattify the center of the face. I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula Bread and Butter Bronzer. I think you can see how much progress I've made in the last few weeks. Like, that was a tiny little pan like a few weeks ago, and now it has significantly widened, so I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm just going to keep using it because I want to finish it up. And there's not any other real bronzer products that are like calling my name right now, especially in the winter when you just, at least I just don't feel that I need it. I just like to deepen up the outer part of my face a little bit, just for some dimension, just so it doesn't look like a sheet of pale. And then I'm going to go in with the Sky High Lash Sensational, I think that's all backwards, Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. The Sky High mascara from Maybelline. I'm going to go in with that for my lashes. Now, I did use the Gucci mascara sample a couple of more times since the video where I tried it on, and I think I am allergic to something in it, because my eyes were seriously watering every time I used it, and I don't think it was this palette. And the only other time I've had a really bad reaction with really watery, I mean, I have watery allergy prone eyes, but it usually only gets pretty constantly bad like that when mascara is just not working for me. It happened to me with the ColourPop mascara. Now, the brown one I liked and was really nice, but the black one just didn't work for me. So I don't know if there's some kind of ingredient in that and the Gucci that's in common. I've tried to look up the ingredients and see if I could see a difference, but honestly, I can't tell. I can't tell, but just something in there that isn't melding quite right with my skin, which is too bad because it is a really beautiful full mascara. Just looked really nice, and it didn't bleed or it wasn't waterproof, but it didn't really bleed or flake off or anything like that. It held up to, even when my eyes were watering, it held up and it didn't smear. But for that price tag, no. No, don't need to put myself through that for 60 some dollars or whatever it is. So, I mean, if I could get that, maybe that wand and this formula, that'd be great, because this is a beautiful formula that does not smear or flake. And it's not waterproof, but it is very difficult to remove. I actually picked up a new one at Walgreens because I'm almost ready to chuck that one. I think it's been 2 or 3 months. So I picked up the limited edition one. There's like a chrome one. I mean, it's not, it's just it's in very black. It's not a different shade or anything. It's just in like this chrome packaging for the holidays. So I picked that up. And then for color on the face, I'm gonna go into my Laura Mercier Blush Color Infusion in All That Sparkles from the Rose Glow collection. This is a really beautiful blush, and when I use it, because it's so glowy, I don't tend to use highlighter. I just haven't really used highlighter in like a few weeks because I don't feel like I want it or need it right now. And I go through phases like that where I'm just like, I don't need to do this particular part of my makeup ritual. I can just stop doing that for a while. So I still love highlighter. I just tend to like, I just tend to like this one better without it, because it is pretty light but very glowy. And I have tried to use it as a highlighter on occasion. I think it's just a bit too deep for that for me. So just as a nice rosy glowy cheek. So I'm going to take a bit of setting spray and just go over that real quick. I'm gonna go wash my hands before I put a lip product on. Okay, and to finish off, I'm gonna use one of the several lip products that I picked up in my recent haul. So I'm gonna be trying out the Cle de Peau lipstick. This is, I think it's just the regular lipstick in 522 Cosmic Red in this beautiful packaging. So gorgeous. Like, this is their holiday packaging. I got this for 15% off at Macy's. For some reason it was on sale. I didn't think their holiday stuff would ever go on sale, but it did, so I picked this up. It was still, I think these are normally $65. I think I paid about $55 for this. Just still a lot for a lipstick, but look at the bullet there. It looks so stunning. And this is supposed to be a nice, it's called Cosmic Red, but it's kind of looks in pictures like a pinky rosy tone, so we'll see. But I figured with a lighter kind of more ethereal look, I would use a nice pinky formula and see how this works. So so it's definitely more rosy, pinky. Not super creamy, but not matte. Very pigmented, looking very nice. And like, it's kind of this nice rosy with like maybe a bit of salmon thrown in, peachiness. Very pretty. I think it looks really nice with this, with the cheeks and the eyes. Very nice and opaque. Definitely not sheer. It's nice. I would prefer something a little bit more nude or brown. That's just my preference, but this is really nice. And I did just really want this. Just really did want this component. Not gonna lie. It's so pretty. And I wanted to try Cle de Peau because I've heard so many wonderful things about it. So this is the finished look using more of my haul products and giving you thoughts about some of the things that I've been using for about a week or so. Just continuing to play and experiment and try new things, but also mix them with older things. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing this sort of follow-up video and seeing me try new things with the makeup that I have. And let me know what releases you're really excited about for the holidays. I know a few things it's kind of slowed down quite a bit, but there's been quite a few things trickling out. I saw the new Viseart release. I really want one of those Petit Four palettes really badly, but I think I'm gonna wait. They're having their holiday sale right now, so it's really hard. But I think I just want to sit on it and play with my Lorac Noir a little bit more, and get to know that for this winter. And there will always be another sale. There will always be another opportunity. So yeah, just trying to play a little bit more with what I have and play with new formulas and things. So let me know what you're really excited about, if there's any trends that you're interested in this winter. How's the weather where you are? And I am going to go to the store. I'm going to bundle up and go to the store and get my steps in. So the next time I post will be after the US Thanksgiving holiday. I hope if you are celebrating, that you get to see your family, that you get to gather with the people that you love, Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday sales, whatever. I hope you have a nice weekend, long weekend, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Any of those would be welcome, and all of them would be appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.